All right. Hi, everybody. I want you guys to raise your hand if you're involved in running or if you own the sports club, if you own a racket sports club, or if you're involved in running or operating a sports club. Have a few people? Excellent. Well, there was just a really good talk right before with a lot of emphasis on the building community. Raise your hand if you think building community is something that is really important for you as a club manager. Excellent. Well, I totally agree with the previous speaker. There is a big challenge in this space right now. A lot of markets are oversaturated, especially pickleball markets. I feel like paddle is going to get there as well. There is a challenge in getting to a place where people truly look at your club not just as a court but as a community or something where they want to show up and something where they want to be. And so what it leads to is the race to the bottom. This is something that is resolved through the events and programming, getting people engaged through the activity in the club. But we also found out that the technology and the software that is out there to help you run your club and the software that's out there to help you engage with your community is not really helping you do that. And so what ends up happening is somebody comes to your club, they join a game, they join a couple of games, perhaps they're a guest, maybe they booked a court, and you lose the connection to them. You try to get them to install a separate app or get them into a WhatsApp group or get them into TeamReach or get them into one of the other tools. And to us, that felt like a very disconnected way of doing things. There's absolutely no reason social and community features should not be built into the same experience that your players use when they book courts, when they join events and programs, when they explore your club. So we're OpenCourt. We are a all-in-one club management solution. We are the platform that you get to use to manage your club and your members and memberships and waivers and point of sale and all those different things, as well as the platform for users, for players to book the courts. But we take it further. It's been pretty much a standard in most platforms right now. You don't let things end at booking the court or things end at joining a program or an event. And we take it much further. We connect it to the experience that is essentially a WhatsApp and TeamReach built into the platform where people get to engage with each other, where you get to engage with your members and your coaches get to engage with the students that they teach at your club. Another common challenge is the relationship of club operators with data. Everybody wants reports. Everybody wants access to data about their members, about their activity, behaviors. The challenge is analyzing the data is something that's really difficult for most people who have not been trained or have not been doing data analysis in the past. And so a lot of small business owners really struggle to connect the dots. Even beyond that, some of those dots are really hard to connect to begin with. And so something that we've released is something that we're giving to our customers is the ability to interact with the AI chatbot that is exposed to all the data that you have on in your club. So all the visits, all the memberships, all the court bookings, all the event participation, and connecting the dots there. And so if you're ever looking to understand why the revenue this month is different from the last month, you don't have to go and export giant spreadsheets and try to summarize the columns and understand the categories. You get an answer and you can drill down into that answer. Going even deeper, take a promo code or promotion that you've had and you understand how many of those people who use the promo code for a free court booking or for a free game, how many of them converted into a member, right? And how many of them churned after. Since all the data is in the platform, one option is for you to hope that there is a report in the system that will connect a lot of those things. Through the AI chatbot, we expose that to you through you using the natural language to ask pretty much any question that you want. Taking it beyond, there's a gap in the industry of club management, of an ecosystem builder, somebody who exposes the API and allows the other platforms, software and hardware platforms. We have so many exhibitors here who have some hardware and software to integrate with the club management platform. Most systems tend to be really closed down and really difficult to get to integrate with. A lot of the systems will take 6+ months for you to get in the queue for them to build a bespoke integration. So we're fixing that. We're building an API for structure to the integration so that all of the software and hardware companies that are popping up every month, they have a platform to integrate into, and they have a way to start growing with us. Now the benefit to the clubs is you get access to a much deeper and much wider integration marketplace, rather than waiting for your favorite club management software to do that. Would love to show everybody a demo. This was limited to 5 minutes and with no option to actually go through the live experience. So I want to make sure we have a way to get to present what we have to you. Thank you.
Hello. Okay. Hi, I'm Sergio Pizzolante. I've been invited by RacquetX to sort of ask a couple of questions that I prepared, and then if anybody in the audience has an additional question, I'll pass you the microphone. I guess, Alex, my first question would be any software, especially new software, AI, it's a little intimidating for people that come from an analog world, and a lot of the clubs, I'm sure, hesitate on, okay, I need to make the leap to a software-based solution. So that's the first part of the question. What have you guys done to make it easier for the people that come from the analog world to enter this? And a follow-up to the same question is, some people have digital system, Excel, spreadsheets, databases of sorts. Have you guys built a, I don't know, an interface to integrate all that data into the new system, so it's the ease of entering this software you're providing?
Great questions. So the first question is how to get the people who are not used to technology, not used to AI, to get to understand how to use it all and how to leverage it. So there's two components to it. One component is we as a company, we offer onboarding and training for our customers. So we'll get you up to speed. We'll get you to understand the nature of a lot of different functionality and how to use it. We have a help center. So help center has all the information, all the different features, and you can browse it and you can find what you need. There's another component that is in the works right now. We call it OpenCourt Academy, and that's basically a combination of a get started guide for you as a sports club owner. So somebody might be interested. We have a lot of customers who are brand new to running a business. There's a lot of pickleball and paddle people who are that's their first business they're running that could use a lot of help. So OpenCourt Academy is basically a combination of helping them get through that experience aligned with understanding how the functionality that we have in the platform aligns with that. And so all the social and community features that are core to how we believe the clubs need to interact with their members and how they need to engage their members, that aligns with what makes the club truly successful and defensible and stops people from going to this next place that just opened up that's a little cheaper.
And the last question would be, speaking of AI and the impact it's having on everything, is there any tool or tool set that you want to have in the software that you think AI is not capable now, but like something that has you hopeful in a year or two? Or
great question. So there's a couple of things. One, we have a beta version of a front desk called essentially somebody who will respond to call. So 6 p.m. Everybody's rushing from work to play paddle, to play pickleball. There's 25 people coming in through the front door all at the same time. You have one person at the front desk, and you have somebody's calling. They want to know when you close. They want to know when there's a spot available tomorrow. Whether the open play tomorrow has any spots. Somebody just wants to know the address of your place, right? There's about 90% of those questions and 90% of those things could be easily answered by an automated system. Now, to your question is like what I think it's almost there, but not there yet. But I think it's gonna get there in 3 to 6 months. The AI voice models are getting less and less awkward, and so they're becoming more and more natural. So we have the plumbing that's needed to make that happen. So we're waiting for the technology to catch up to make that happen. So that's what the way clubs solve that problem is they have two people at the front desk, where if you have check-in process set up well and in the correct way, and if you have automation on how to respond those calls, you're not gonna have to have two people on staff in the evenings just to handle those things that are fairly basic.
It's pretty good stuff. Does anybody have a question? All right. Well, I thank you in the name of everybody here in
Thank you,
the
Sergio. Thanks, everybody.
in the audience. Now we're gonna hand it to Daren Hornig from CourtsApp.
Hello. How's everyone doing? Hello. I'm Daren Hornig from CourtsApp, and what we've created is the first AI platform that's uniquely a marketing platform for all racket sport clubs. So what we found in the marketplace is about 40% of clubs, courts are vacant. And we're going to change this because what we've created is essentially a marketplace. That's not working. A marketplace similar to OpenTable, similar to Expedia, that enables all courts to be listed: tennis, pickleball, padel, squash, racquetball, and ping pong in one location. So what we're enabling is search transparency, but most importantly, we're enabling clubs to maximize the courts and have marketing of their courts in an overall marketplace. What we've found also is that most clubs don't have the technological infrastructure, the marketing know-how, and the reach. So we built this to layer on top and give this to clubs that's really going out there and creating instant booking for the facilities. So here's a slide that shows what we're doing that's uniquely different. And the main part of this slide is the top. We're touching the players. We're going after the 60 million racket sport players in the marketplace. But what we are not a management platform like OpenCourt or Court Reserve or Play by Point. In fact, we integrate with these companies with an open API, and we serve out their market to the general public. So similar to how Expedia takes hotel rooms from Room Raccoon or Muse, we publish the courts and availability to the marketplace. So we have a few different ways this is accessed. The first is our app. So we're on the Apple and Google app, as well as in the Apple Store and on the web. So this is a live view of how our website works. You just go to the app and you put in the type of sport you would like to play. So you pick the sport you'd like to play, the location, the time, the duration, and you press go. And what we do is give you a standard look and feel that this way you're enabled to go in, pick the sport, pick the location, instantly check out, and just get on the court. So we're doing this because players want search, they want discovery, they want price, and they want availability. So we've integrated all of this into one easy to use platform that you just go in and book, both on our apps and the website. Next is what we're doing. This is the first time this is being seen in public. We've done a partnership with DUPR, right? So DUPR is the #1 pickleball rating app. They have 1.6 million players. we've integrated directly into DUPR. So after a player plays, they go into DUPR and they click our modal, if you see courts on the bottom, and they could book a court directly through DUPR. So we're doing this with Team Reach. We're doing this with World Paddle Rating. So what's most unique about this is we're going and extending the access to where the players are in the marketplace. Next is Hey Courtney. So once again, I'm introducing you to Courtney. Courtney is our AI bot. So we have perfected the voice, and I'm going to introduce you to Courtney right now to see if she could talk. So it may be a little bit loud, but we have perfected the voice of Courtney, hence the Court and Courtney. So let's see if she wants to cooperate with me.
What type of court can I book for you today? Tennis, pickleball, padel, or something else?
Hey Courtney, I want to play pickleball tonight at Pickleball America in Stanford. Could I get a court at 6 o'clock?
You got it. Pickleball at Pickleball America Stanford tonight at 6 o'clock. Do you want it for 1 hour or 2 hours? Also, want to demo a Yola diadem or Selkirk paddle for $5? Or need a can of Franklin X 40 balls for $9?
I'll play for an hour and I'll take a can of Franklin X40 balls.
Perfect. 1 hour plus a can of Franklin X 40 balls. Give me a second while I check the availability. All right. You're all set for tonight at 6 o'clock. Total is $69. $60 for the court plus $9 for the balls. We have your email and phone on file. Would you like to use the card on file ending in 2001?
Yes, please check it out. And also, I'm going to Fort Lauderdale tomorrow night. Could you recommend a good pickleball facility for me near Fort Lauderdale?
All set. I just ran the card on file ending in 2001 and the charge went through. You're booked for pickleball tonight at 6 o'clock for 1 hour. Franklin X 40 balls included. Near Fort Lauderdale tomorrow night. I'd recommend the Diadem Complex in Coconut Creek.
Super. Thanks, Courtney. Have a good night. So what we've built is the brain and intelligence on the back end that enables Courtney to communicate directly with our database and the clubs we're integrating with. So once again, we're extending the reach that much further. Hey Courtney is also a chatbot inside of CourtsApp, and Hey Courtney will also be a chatbot that we're going to license. So the same way Amazon licensed Alexa, we're going to be licensing Courtney to be that front desk operator, to be the operator in other applications that are in the racket sports business. She could also handle SMS messaging, so you could just text heycourtney.ai and you could get a reservation. And what's also unique is we've taken the next step, and we're the first racket sport company in the world to integrate with ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, and Grok. So we all hear the hype about AI and the spend of AI, but what you're going to be able to do is go directly into ChatGPT and say, I want to play pickleball in Fort Lauderdale, and it will show you the courts available through CourtsApp. So once again, this is our slide. This is our architecture. We're taking the unique approach of extending the reach that much further than anybody else have. Most companies do advertising on the Google platforms or Meta platforms, but we're really taking a deeper dive and extending the platform to go to the players where the players are. Our booth is right here, booth 710. So if anyone has any questions or comments, feel free to come over and talk. But we're really excited to be here and really help grow the games. Thank you.
All right, so pretty remarkable stuff. I guess the one question I would ask is in the similar way that Expedia early in the day is educating the public on there's the marketing challenge, as you say, of getting people to know it exists, and also the adoption, because racket sports, I think it's played by at this point age demographic. Young people will definitely gravitate here, but obviously 35, 40. So what efforts are you guys doing in the technology adoption, especially for the older players who have been the bread and butter of these racket sports?
Right. Thank you. So listen, the adoption curve is changing. right? Most people like to book through apps. So obviously we have the Google app and the Apple app, and that's easy to book through. But the extension of what we created for Hey Courtney is the phone number and that voice recognition. So the same way you call a club, and as they said earlier, people call and people are helping them with towels to get on the court, they'll just pick up the phone and talk to Courtney. So Courtney will be able to handle 90% of your court reservations, lessons, and information. So we're really spreading it to not only be voice, but to be an app or a website, or if they're using DUPR or Paddle Rating, to go in there and just book the course themselves.
That's phenomenal. Right. Does anybody have a question in the audience?
Nothing?
No?
All right. Thank you all very much.
It's very
Have
cool.
a great day.
Now we have handed over to David Fox from SaveMyPlay.
Hey everyone, I'm David. I'm the founder of SaveMyPlay. We are an AI-powered sports camera system for mostly racket sports facilities. This is a few of our partners. One of the things that I like to kind of talk about is the integrations and partnerships that we do. And I think it's kind of cool. Actually, most of the apps that are talking in the session we're partners with, or we're doing, something kind of interesting with. I'm going to talk about two of them in particular quickly, but that's some of our partners. We develop our own hardware, so we have indoor, outdoor, permanent mount, and a portable camera. This is what it looks like. It's affordable, super easy to install, and really reliable. We have a number of different modules. So we do full session recording with AI built in. We do a lot of analytics, instant replay, and things like that. And one of the things that I think we've been talking about more and more is our monetization methods, which we tend to try to work with partners in order to really optimize. So I'm going to show a little bit of that, what we've been doing. So this is actually not our app. This is a partner's app called Good Game Sports, and they do mostly pickleball tournaments. So they're a really, really solid pickleball tournament app. But the reason why I'm showing it is because we have a really cool integration where for a pickleball tournament, you as the organizer can basically go in, I'll create a video package for the tournament. You can enter a price for it. This is like what the tournament listing looks like. And then when a player goes to register for this tournament, they're able to select they want to opt into this video package. They can pay it with their registration. And then the cool thing that'll happen, sorry, let me go back, they'll automatically get a video of every game they play in the tournament. So they don't have to do anything while they're playing. It all happens automatically. So it's a pretty cool integrated experience. We're seeing good traction with it. And it makes it a lot easier to monetize video for tournaments. So that's pretty cool. The next thing I'm going to talk about is a collaboration with IONSport, who's going to be talking next, that we did actually at the Orange Bowl. So if you're familiar with it, we did all the live streaming recording in collaboration with USTA. That's right there for the Orange Bowl. So you'll see the scoreboard in the top left. That's from IONSport. We're getting all the data from there. It's cool. We got our country flags. We have logos. And at this particular event, we ran live streams and then we had purchasable recordings. But the cool thing is we have this integration where we're able to get the data from IONSport, and someone could come to this webpage that we had, and they could select basically their court number from this drop down, and then we're able to show all the matches. Making it really easy for people to purchase the recording of their match. If you've ever kind of tried to do video at a tournament, you have all different kinds of registration systems. It's really complicated. So getting the data in one place for them to be able to just select their match and say, I want to buy it was really good. So this made it super easy. And you just enter your email and you're able to get the recording. So this was a pretty cool experience there. Yeah, that's all I have. Just wanted to show those.
All right. Thank you. All right. I was looking at your presentation. I was thinking, where were you in that? I play tennis, and my partner is a big cheater. So I'm definitely getting one of these for my home court. No, I was going to say also that obviously another monetization option, because you have overlays, is that the sponsor brands could pay for that video content and it's free for the user. So this is very organic because brands will, they're reaching literally their core audience they want to get. So I think that's phenomenal that you already have that operational, correct?
Yeah, exactly. So we have a lot of facilities, federations that are working off of sponsorships. So that's exactly right. We have places that build it into their report sponsorship package. So it's really good. You can have them on all the live streams, all the recordings.
And I deal a lot in the soccer world, and obviously the massive amount of kids that play soccer, but it happens a lot that kids have their grandparents in different countries. You could also do add-ons where you buy the base package, and then for an add-on of $5 you can share a link to anybody else to view that content, your grandparent, your uncles, your friends overseas, right? So
yeah, so we work with USTA National Campus, so we do a lot of similar things for monetization. We also work with National Tennis Center, and they basically, for their tournaments, they do paid live streams. So where if you want to, view a live stream of like your grandchild in a tournament, then they have to opt in to pay. So they're generating revenue.
it's a phenomenal revenue generator. All right, anybody has a question? All right, good stuff. Oh, there's a question. Hold on.
Thank you. Hi, I'm John. I'm from London. I just wondered how you get over the safeguarding issues of cameras when you want to download a video of your game. You don't have the permission of the other 3 people you're playing with. And the other aspect is when children are playing, what happens then?
Yeah, so it's a great question. I'll say a few things on it. Most of our facilities, including USA and the tournaments, they're all waiver. So anyone who plays in it is signing a waiver that says that they could be deported. So everyone's agreeing to that. Most facilities, like private facilities, they do the same thing. When you're reserving a court, it is usually in a waiver. We do have some that have like a double kind of opt-in permission, like both sides have to opt in and agree that both did. But we're kind of, with video especially, to be honest, going towards where it's becoming more and more common, to have it in the waivers and have the ability to record.
All right, thank you very much.
Thanks.
Now we hand it to Dave Mowry from IONSport. IONSport.
Is this on? Hi, everybody. So good to see everybody here at the show this week. We see a lot of partners, just like David was saying. It's a great ecosystem for us to be partnered with many of the vendors and clubs and teams all today. So thanks for having me, RacquetX. It's a great presentation. Thanks, David, for going through our integration of Courtney. I'll talk more about that in a second. IONSport is a scoring and data platform for racket sports. We've done about 400,000 total matches in the course of our existence. We work across padel, pickleball, squash, badminton, table tennis, tennis of course, and we support about 200 scoring and data formats in racket sports. So we're entirely focused on what David was talking about, which is the score is really the currency of sports, particularly racket sports. It's very tough to capture that data. But just like David was saying from SaveMyPlay, the video without the score is a great video. It gets enhanced a lot if you have the scoring and statistics data that goes along with it. As you guys all probably know, score is a very hard thing to capture, at least digitally, in racket sports, because you have distributed venues and courts around a tournament and event. So we enable that by having official scoring, crowdsourced scoring, personal scoring on court, and we distribute that data through our partners to camera companies like David's, or others. We pulled the data from tournament management systems. So we're very partner friendly as far as combining both the context of the competition with the scoring data we capture. We have been around for 5 or 6 years now. We're used in about 100 companies or countries globally, so we're very distributed internationally. This event that we just did in Abu Dhabi a couple of weeks ago, thankfully we got all there before things got crazy, but is a great example. This was a premium exhibition at Padel in an arena with 4 of the top 10 players in Padel in the world. So our platform was used to score and capture the data for that specific exhibition. We also do quite a bit in college tennis. So we have about 1,700 college tennis teams. We used our platform last year. We just passed our 20,000 college dual match that we scored using our platform. We capture player statistics. We have the player rosters, the team rosters, and we can even create social media posts based on the data to really help the social media teams in college tennis, which are typically understaffed. So again, another example of how we take the scoring and statistics data from these competitions and get it out to where the public wants to be. We also do quite a bit in pickleball. We were lucky enough to work with USA Pickleball for their national championships in San Diego last year, where we did scoring across the 53 courts in San Diego. We do a lot of professional tennis, including the Atlanta Cup in December, where Sabalenka and Osaka played an exhibition, as well as Ben Sheldon and Nick Kyrgios. So again, the chair officials using our platform to capture point-by-point and statistical data. We do quite a bit in junior tennis as well, particularly in Europe and in the US here. David talked a little bit about Orange Bowl that we did in Fort Lauderdale a couple months ago. We also do a lot with Tennis Europe around their World Winter Cups. We did the Junior Masters in Monte Carlo last year. So it's a lot of fun working with the juniors as well. And finally, because we cover so many sports in the game, we recently did this event in Abu Dhabi called the Open Masters Games. This was a multi-event, multi-venue, Olympic-style event that had 28,000 players. We scored all the racket sports, so pickleball or padel, tennis, squash, badminton, and table tennis. Around 80 courts where we were scheduling the matches, scoring the matches from a chair official view, reporting all that data back up to the tournament management system and getting it out to where the fans were consuming it. So really interesting events that we're doing and scoring and providing that data. For us here, we obviously want you to come visit us in our booth 923, but we're also doing 3 events over the next couple of days. So X Clubs is running their Padel tournament starting right now, probably, on 4 of the Padel courts. So we'll be doing on-court scoring and scoreboards for that tournament. The big event is tomorrow night, which is the Intense Professional Tennis Tour. Be running their draft clash on the main tennis court. You'll be able to see our scoring and scoreboards on that on the tennis court. And then Six Love Sports is also using our platform to run their Padel tournament tomorrow afternoon. So that's it for me.
I just had a couple of very simple questions. Number one is, obviously, this is a massive accumulation of data that after the fact you could, I guess, create using AI tools or whatever to capture it and do all sorts of analysis. But based on the previous presentation, you do share this data with your partners, meaning that in real time you can use this data to analyze, infer And I don't know, but I don't want to go into the gambling side of things, but real-time gambling is becoming a thing, and I believe this data is going to be critical to future markets, the cultures of the world. So you do integrate in real time with all of the partners that you work with concurrently, correct?
Absolutely. All of the data is available in real time, both to our customers, which in a lot of cases actually own the data or we share rights with the data. But we distribute it out to where consumers want that, including betting operators, if the event is actually a part of a betting interface.
Right. And my last question: say I own a mid-tier tennis club, and I have ambition of making a big tournament. How do I? Is there a service that you guys provide for club level to have this technology integrated into a tournament?
Yes, that's why we're here at the show this year, because we can work in a club environment like this.
Perfect.
Where you have one single interface where you can control not only the scoring, but in-venue scoreboards, the broadcast stream, social media, all that data can come out of our platform with a simple scoring interface.
Excellent. All right. Any questions? Anybody? No? All right.
Thanks,
Thank you.
everybody.
All right, now we have Ivan Vaja from Vending Sports. I was reading about you, Ivan, that you used to be a professional tennis player, right?
I heard you also play tennis, yeah?
I'm horrible at it.
Horrible.
Yeah, but I do play every week, twice a week.
I was quite time ago. So, thank you. Hi to everyone. So we just start with a question. What revenue the clubs are losing every month due to the pro shop is closed, or staff isn't available, or there is no right products at the site to be served to the members. So my name is Ivan Vajda from Vending Sport. So we are operating the vending digital option to incorporate in the racket sports. So from early stage 2017, when we start to become I would say leader in the vending sector in sport, we start with the basic machines, which we come to the point that placing the machine in the club and having just information what is it sold out and what kind of products needs to be replacement in the machine. We integrated actually solution that until today we have the digital option platform, which is communicating with the vending machines. So they offer sales, they offer rental options with the security deposit, which is in the later stage give us opportunity to collect the database, to have the experience with the members, to know exactly what and at what time needs to be refilled in the machine and with specific price. So today I would say we are running 700 locations worldwide, offering advertisement on the screen, offering as well the sales options, the rental options of the rackets, rent and sales. So the part of the system and integration with our solution and with the payment system is connecting also to the NIAX payment. I would just ask, there is someone who is involved in the vending sector now that having a machine in the club here, or is running any machines in the club? No? Yeah? What is it your experience? What kind of the machines you have in the club now? Just a regular vending machine, place and play, yeah. So there is no rental option. There is no rental option, yeah. So that's what we are trying, to to generate actually to involve to come out to the sector where we can offer full digitalization of the for the racket clubs. Yeah. Yeah, that's mostly done. We are done.
Hello. Okay. Well, I believe this is amazing because we are very used to just walking up to a machine, getting a soda, and this is very organic. And of course, you solve the problem of I'm going after hours and the shop is closed. I also believe that depending on the products you have on the vending machine, this is also great for impulse buying because you start, it's like a shiny thing in the shelf. It's easier than going specifically to a store. I guess choices improve for the consumer as well, is what I'm saying. And the revenue generator for whoever's renting the machine.
Yeah,
correct?
yeah. But it's also, that actually you can offer 24/7 the products to the club. And for example, we play tennis, yeah, and your string is broken, that you can come to the machine, place the rackets in the machine, order the stringing, also the tension, and also the kind of the string.
You can do that already. You can have
you place the racket, yeah, and of course, machine is not stringing, but just alerting the shop nearby that he needs to collect the rackets and give a review when the rackets will be done. Yeah. So it also allows to the shop, I would say the racket shop, tennis or that he can operate more clubs in the region
without opening new locations.
Because this is now to the sector. When they come, they sending the SMS. Racket is on the bar. Racket will have to the coach and. This is the automatization, on the process what members need immediately.
All right. Anybody has a question? All right. Well, I guess this is the last presentation. Thanks everybody for being here, and thank you for RacquetX for having me here.